Alrighty, hello everybody, and welcome back to some more Rimworld today. We are going to be trying to grind for exosuits specifically, but other than that, I don't really have any immediate goals. But yeah, welcome on in, everybody. Sorry that I couldn't stream yesterday. A tree fell on the power lines outside our house, so that kinda interrupted my day. Let's bring the speed up here. We can just bring it to 2 times speed for now. We actually have somebody operating the oil refinery now, which is absolutely fantastic. We're using a little bit more energy than we're producing, though. Let's get this built, if possible. Nope, quest lag. Hey, gene processing has been completed. Let's see. Might honestly embed gene processing into the mountain here. Yeah, let's actually plan out an area like that. We would like to mine a circle. Then we grab cancel order. We will cut off half of this. No, cancel order. I'm actually just gonna cancel designations. I want that to be a little bit closer to the actual prison. We want this to be close to the prison for just general ease of use. Mainly because we're probably going to be having prisoners stuck in there for actual gene harvesting. Or we'll make a separate holding cell inside the gene lab. I'm not sure quite yet. Get rid of those limestone walls. And let's see. We're also going to want to make a bunch of columns throughout this so that nothing collapses. Just kind of scatter them about randomly. We'll separate that into rooms later. Heck, we could probably just expand the prison, like, right here for people with no legs that we use for gene extraction. I've added shuttles to the research queue. Let's actually use one of our tech proof sub-persona cores on this research, because it's a 9,000 point research and it's spacer tech. They would be... One is here. Use tech proof sub-persona core. Gene fabrication bench is done. Let's add archaeogenetics to the queue as well. So that we can utilize archite genes and the like. War gaskets are kind of expensive. I would like heavy artillery as a research, though. I guess we'll research GravTech as well. And we should, for sure, research autocannon turrets. Then after that, we'll do standard mech tech. Our research queue has like 40 things in it. This has been lit up. Let's do a quick corporate festival. Let's look at the caravan raid quest. Apparently, wasters are resting with their beasts before continuing their journey. They gave us the location. I barely know this, like, medieval empire. I don't know why they're giving me so many quests. They're still pretty far away. Beautiful corporate festival with friendly visitors. Skylanders has attracted some friendly travelers. The travelers were amazed by the spectacle you have created and hope they'll get to participate next time. They will visit and leave a gift. Neat. Blood on the Wind, the glorious. To be fair, we haven't been raided by werewolves for a while. Last time we got raided by them, like, was ages ago because all the corpses have had time to fully rot. Brick, why are you upset? You're hungry, and you don't have an artificial enhancement, that's fair. And we are completely out of steel, so how much health does this have? 48, yeah, we ain't doing that. Is that all the bear meat from last time? Yes, it is. How do I tell people to transfer them to a pen? Oh, the pen isn't done yet. Okay. Because we're out of steel. That is probably going to be a very common theme today since we're trying to build the mech bay. And I decided to put down Techist fluorine. And a gift from the Empire. 5 Glitter World Medicine. I will very happily take that. I can make the lighting better. Let me know if my camera being like this is bothering anybody, and I'll turn on my ring light. I just have a... Well, I always have a migraine, but my migraine's a bit worse than usual today, so I don't want a light in my face. Does Brick still just have that elephant rifle? He does. They're probably the first person that's going to get one of the APSs that we're trying to build. Nobody's doing that at the moment, though. Observer. We're missing tungsteel. We've really used all of our tungsteel on the geckos, didn't we? Yeah, we did. You know that's completely fair. We have a steel shortage, and I'm afraid nobody's going to really be using the deep drills until all of this is mined out. Might be able to put gene extractors in here. Let's see. And the gene fabrication bench is quite huge. What can I link to it, though? Nothing. Okay. Hey, transport pod has been completed. He snoozed the ad break. This should get mined out pretty quickly, at least, and hopefully we'll run into some steel in the process. And the Huntsman's Moon is beginning. Let's see. I would like to build a big old landing pad over here. Oops, wrong tool. I know that the Huntsman's Moon is happening, but, you know, base aesthetics come first, for sure. Our mechanoids are definitely strong enough to deal with the Huntsman's Moon by themselves effectively, so I can probably just unpause. Eliana and Grass are in a social fight. Unfortunate. At least they didn't go at it very hard. So let's see. Odyssey. Orca Shuttle. That is just the right size. Nice. Now, before the rest of the floor is built, let's also put down just normal concrete in the center there. And that still leaves us with plenty of room to fill out this area. But yeah, steel is going to be just generally a pain today. Okay, we've scanned uranium, but that's pretty much it. And here's our first raid of feral werewolves. Time to see what this gecko and iguana can do. Okay, and everybody is inside otherwise, so we should be safe even if the werewolves manage to breach. Pick up sniper grenade launchers. Beautiful. Why is this acting like a non-man turret? Yeah, that went fairly well. 2,000 point raid, all dealt with by the robots. Very solid. Of course, all of these doors are going to burn down, but that's fine. Visitor. A defector from Arcades Criminals is joining the colony. Or not joining the colony, just visiting. You got an SMG, and it looks like you also have a prosthetic eye. Okay. I thought it was bionic, but no. They're pretty good. Arcades Criminals is a mercenary faction that uses war caskets, so I don't want to mess with them in the slightest. I'd rather stay on their good side. Granulin pod sprout. Nice. That's a free, like, 50 silver right there. More feral werewolves. Robots, draft up. Doc, where are you going? Doc, please. Grass, please. You don't need to be out there right now. Bark, please. You don't need to be out there right now. Why can't I command you? Weird. Why are you not responding to commands? What if I queue up a command? You just ignore it. A bunch of mods did update today, so I wouldn't be surprised if they broke something. I don't know why Bark specifically would... Of course, a lifter got in the middle of that. I don't know why Bark specifically would be ignoring commands, though. Let me Google this real quick. I'm not seeing an immediate answer on that. After this raid, like, section is over, I'm going to save and load my game to see if that helps at all. That's a lot of werewolves. Bunker. What? What was that? Hello? Okay, so a mod update definitely broke a lot of things. Let's reload and see if that fixes it. I don't really have any pathfinding mods, so I don't know what would be causing that. Oh, a simple reload seems to have fixed things. Marriage is on. Grass and Orange have proposed. They've been mining a lot together, so that makes sense. We're just butchering these werewolves for their pelt and blood. We don't really care about the meat that we're getting. In fact, we're just leaving the meat outside to rot. Okay, and I can undraft the bots. I do not care about the werewolf pack because I do not want to caravan. In fact, I'm building a shuttle specifically so I can skip the process of caravanning. That's why I bought that second shuttle engine a while ago. So that I could just immediately build the Orca shuttle. Oh, apparently we have 3 shuttle engines. Okay. Of course, that's going to require like 1,500 steel, and we don't have that luxury. Hello? Are you okay, sir? Sir, this is private property. Please leave. Thank you. Still don't have any steel. And we're managing to keep Sith happy, which is very good. Changing into jeans, very nice. Let's get Observer out of bed, see what they do throughout their day. Oh, never mind. We need Doc to go and trade. And a mechanoid cluster is landing. Oh boy. 3 centipedes, 2 blasters and a gunner, 2 scythers, a Militor, a Tesseron, a Lancer, and a Scorcher. I'm kind of scared of the Lancer, but we should be able to stop the centipede blasters with our smokescreen shells from the Iguana. They do have an auto mortar. That I don't like. Turn off fire at will for now. Here comes the trick. We can just buy a hive queen, okay. I don't think I'll do that. We can sell, like, all of our smoke leaf leaves. We're still producing them at a decent enough rate to keep our chemical interest people happy. I'm still tempted to sell that psychic reader, but I don't know what I'm going to do with it, to be honest. I'll also sell 100 gold. Why not? They really don't buy much, do they? Huh. They don't sell too much of interest either. Like, they sell very good quantities of stuff, but it's mostly just food product. I would get a caribou, but it'd probably die of heat stroke. Sure, I'll buy a research schematic. I'll buy 2. Ellie still needs to be converted to our ideology. And now we turn on fire at will. The salt flash here. Let's get another particle smoke barrage. The particle smoke blocks charge weapon projectiles, so it is incredibly useful. Actually, projector useful. That one centipede is taking a beating. But we emerge victorious. Mainly because we have so many more bots than they did. Let's let the bots get back to defensive positions, and then Observer will probably come and try to repair some of them. Excuse me. We almost lost a soldat there. There's so much human meat. Why are you storing that? No. Human meat, no. I don't mind feeding human meat to the prisoners, to be fully honest, but also I don't want that going into the nutrient-based network. Inspired surgery on Doc. Very fitting. I would like Observer and Brains to both implant a Bioneural Mechacord. Or Biomechanical Neurocord. I keep on saying it wrong. Let's see, I'll give the third one to Beans. These reduce how much a pawn needs to sleep. And shuttles are unlocked. Every crumb of steel we get is going into this floor. It's going to be one beautiful mech bay. Observer shredding mechanoids, very nice. Trader's left comms range. And the forest is on fire, because of course it is. When is it not? They do have pain protection from their armor, but I might want to throw Bunker in for a bioregen cycle. How's Orange doing? Yeah, they still have a few sear scars. Mark's just been practicing all day lately, which is good to see. We still don't have any tongue steel, because we're low on steel in general. There's some free components, though. Nar, not the human meat. I'm going to be hearing that a lot. Just checking some messages real quick. Let's see. Observers get a Psylink level. We're probably just going to upgrade their stats since they have regrow limbs. Pig has been directly struck by lightning. And the animals have caught the plague. Okay, Complex Workshops from Medieval Tech is completed, so that gives us a few more linkables. Oh, I should probably place those medical spots for the pigs back down. Best available, hospitality. Let's see. Praetor wants to stay here for 14 days with 4 core allies. They won't do any work. Or they probably won't do any work. I'm not 100% sure. I do like fast melee hitter, but I don't think I care enough to take care of 5 extra people for 14 days. They'll have to sleep in the barracks anyway, and I'm pretty sure the Praetor will be mad about that. Crazy that we haven't run into any steel in this whole area. Yeah, everybody's in the mines. That door might catch on fire. That'd be annoying. As a matter of fact, I'm going to send somebody out to go deal with that. Bark, go deal with that fires. Never mind, you're incapable of firefighting, because of course you are. What about Sith? You're incapable of firefighting because you're a pyromaniac. What about Ellie? You can prioritize extinguishing fires. Thank you. I don't care much about this door catching on fire, but I do care about the geothermal generator catching on fire. Please tell me chain link fences are flammable. Flammability 0%, thank you. Not even a crumb of steel, not one crumb. I probably made this like obnoxiously too big for what I need, but whatever. I'm just asking for insects to come after me at this point with this giant unlit cave area. This will be a separate holding cell specifically for gene slaves, probably. Actually, I'm unsure about that. Might be too big. I doubt we'll have that many gene slaves at once. They tend to like going on prison riots and getting themselves killed. Eliana, why are you sad? You're food poisoned, aren't you? Yes, you are. Oh yeah, orange is the chain shotgun, that's right. Royal furniture. Don't really care. Eliana is getting food. Did they not make it to a bed last night or something? What the heck? At least resistance has been reduced to 57%. Alrighty. How good is Bunker at social right now? They're social level 6, yeah, that checks out. Nah, I'll wait to put a pathway down for now. Oh, Noble Decorations has been unlocked. Ooh, first bit of psychoid's been produced. Really? You need a video sign for crafting for drugs work? That is really frustrating. Where are you putting that psychoid? Okay, you're examining it. That's fine. Why are you putting human meat in here now? Don't do that. Psychite T's been unlocked. Okay. Good. Everything should be set for that now. Ooh, steel. Where'd you get that from? Looks like we're making some tongue steel. Ooh, we made our first APS. That is for brick. You need to be bigger than a human to equip it. That is kind of unfortunate. Can Protector equip it? No. What about Soldats? No. So nothing I have can actually equip the APS. That's unfortunate. I was hoping to make that the main weapon of my army. I might make carbines the main weapon of our troops, but that remains to be seen. That's warrants. Let's go to weapon stats. Craftable, best DPS with accuracy. Technically, it's the PDW. But the PDW has terrible armor pen. Siege from the Gas Gang. I'll take care of that in a second. Okay, so I want to be making battle rifles for everyone. They're a little bit more expensive than a normal assault rifle. They only shoot 2-round bursts, but they do superior damage and armor pen. I would like 6 of those, please. Okay, they're landing up here, so they're pretty much screwed either way. Are you Spacer? That's a Doomsday rocket launcher and a triple rocket. Mm-mm. Animal disease, flu. They really don't like my animals right now. Better my animals get sick than my people, though. Okay, we took out the guy with a Doomsday rocket launcher. That is very good to see. The sniper grenade launchers are terrifying. Push the soldats up, get the gecko and the iguana over here. Get you guys go into defensive positions. What? They're fleeing, but they picked up the rhino. I'm confused. They're kidnapping my rhinoceros. No. The rhinoceros that just tried to kill me. Ooh, they did drop a lot of steel down, though. Let's undraft all of those fellas. 1,005 steel. I was coming out here and being an absolute workhorse. Not my human meat. Still don't have any form of automated turret. That is fine by me, honestly. Now they're just storing human meat over here. Okay, then. And we're back to mining steel, which means this whole area is pretty much done. Get all those chunks out of there. Let's just pave the whole thing in concrete tiles. Then we can diversify what our rooms actually look like from there. Now structure, steel auto door. Doc's bringing the pigs over to the other pen now that it's finally completed. Alchemy is completed. Let me know if I should try getting a camera mod, like camera settings or camera plus, by the way, because it's like, when 1.6 came out for me anyway, camera plus is super bugged. I don't know if it's fixed at this point, but it was weird. Let's say that. Okay, we're able to call the recruitment agency. Issue is with our mechanoids is that they're too lethal. They're killing things so fast that we don't get the chance to actually capture them. Okay, most of the goodies down there have been picked up already. Genetics lab has been found. Ooh, that's how our battle rifles look. That's sick. Recycle the poor tactical vest. Get rid of all these spare cloth pants that we have. We don't want any cloth jeans. And we don't need ceramics vests. You completed Wolf's Blood. Okay. Wolf's Blood Elixir. Okay, so if we want to artificially induce being a lycanthrope, we can do that now. Hey, Alex. Welcome on in. How are things going for you? Surprisingly, our power's back up already. I don't know if you heard, but a tree landed on the power line connecting to our house the other day. The initial estimate for them to repair it was like 6 days or something, but they came out and repaired it the same day. I'm guessing it was because the transformer on the power pole was damaged from the tree yanking out the cord so hard. So yeah, I'm just happy to be online right now. What are you doing with that observer? Ah, we're making synthetic tendons already. Very good. Damn, and damn, that's good. Yeah. It was really funny at first because, like, the cords got ripped out of our house, but we still had internet somehow, which was really confusing because we were running on generator power for a little bit. Wolf's Bane Elixir. Okay, that's not too useful, unfortunately. Okay, we only managed to make 16 off. Interesting. Eliana and who? Eliana and Orange were in a social fight. Eliana keeps on getting in social fights with everybody. Why is that? Because they're your rival. Weird. Not sure why you're so opposed to everybody here. We're lucky. 90% of our power lines to our houses are underground, but the transmission lines are mostly above ground. Yeah, that's pretty nice. It was Brick and Orange that got into a relationship, right? No, it was Orange and Grass. Oh, you can make an elixir to cure lycanthropy. Cool. And it just sort of acts like a metal core in that case. All construction materials. Somebody will get that roof back on in no time. Now, can we refine into Nutramine yet? We cannot. We're still working through all the medieval research right now, medieval and tribal research. It costs 4 advanced components. That's honestly a cost that I can afford, but that is pretty wild. Let's see, do we have 800 steel in storage? Yes, we do. Let's unforbid that hydroponic. Hey, Brains, would you mind taking care of your robot? Meteorite of silver ore. Okay then. Nearly landed on my pigs, but I won't say no to extra money. Then again, we probably have too much of it right now. Yeah, we got 37,000 silver. That's 37 stacks of it. I'm gonna need to make a vault soon. Stacks? Yep. Welcome on in, Jasmine. I have a mod that makes silver stack up to 1,000 per stack, so we got a lot of it. I'm trying to think of a layout for here. We're going to make a giant gene lab in this area. I probably planned out way too large of an area, but I'd rather have too much room than not enough of it. Always down to 53%. Okay, then. Not quite as low as I'd like it to be. This is my first time actually using these advanced hydroponics, but I am really liking them. Okay, processes. Add process. Grow psychoid. Do forever. And we're mining that silver up already. Very good. Whoop-de-doo, we got pemmican unlocked. Crazy that it took us this long, but also whatever, I guess. Now I did break my rules that I normally have about like adding mods mid-playthrough and such, but I really wanted the gene fabrication bench. It lets us generate genes at a very steep cost of Nutramine. Like, I think I saw one that cost 400 Nutramine there for a moment. But yeah, as you can see, there's a lot of genes in this pack, and I don't like caravanning as is, so it'll be nice to have a proper way to actually make them and do gene tinkering. Analyze the artificial muscle, please. Ooh. I haven't even thought of looking at the Shroud Zone cluster special forces things. Seems quite interesting. That's one of the expansion packs for Dead Mans Switch that we have active. Gene Vault. Gene Repository. I want 2 of these. A Gene Centrifuge. We don't need one there. Let's see. We'll probably do something along those lines. And I would like an armchair. Once I manage to find it. There we go. Now we would like to put gene extractors in here. The room's a bit of an awkward size, actually. Put 2 gene extractors and I'll throw a subcore encoder in there. Let's grab pipe networks. Once I manage to find it, there we go. Hidden nutrient paste pipe. I'll wire one down into here. Of course, I'm spending steel that I don't even have yet, but whatever. Oh yeah, that has to be near the head of the bed. I doubt we'll have more than 4 gene harvesting subjects at a time, or gene stealing subjects at a time, but I'll set it up for more than that anyway. Just in case, you know. Let's see, beekeeping's been completed. I don't think I care, to be honest. Up to 2,000 chocolate. I wouldn't mind an orbital trader. After we're done with the gene lab, I'll work on getting the Orca shuttle operational. Put down sterile tiles in here. Oh, looks like we're getting carpets done. Let's see. We have 6,000 cloth, so we should be able to get some pretty nice carpets down, all things considered. Let's unforbid the maintenance gantries. Rick and Orange should be working the drills for a while now. Yeah. Hey, Beans, install Howitzer back onto the Gecko for me, will you? Excuse me? Use Howitzer pack on Gecko 1. Model is not supported. What about the Iguana? Put some ceramic plates in these guys, get them to absorb a little bit of extra damage. Thugs are calling, they demand 4,000 silver. No thank you. Get a few more linkables set up for that. And we're being raided by the Roar clan. Those might be spacers. They are indeed. They're spacers, but they're all using melee. Okay, there's one LMG in there. They got a Tachanka, or two Tachankas, actually. Never mind, they have 5 of them. Yee. The War Casket Impact Bolter is terrifying. I'll get the Gecko and the Iguana to take a few pot shots. They got the range. The shields are eating quite a bit. Well, we got one. I'm surprised they haven't attacked yet, considering how many of them are downed. They're really picky about how far they can see you. Yeah, it's weird. Oh, now they're attacking. Defensive positions. Yeah, the sniper grenade launchers are not great against armor, but boy do they shred fleshy targets. Oh, they're animal war crawling. You know, I should probably draft up the rest of the robots. That cannon thing sounds BA. Yeah. That's to the... I think that's the mech HMG. Oh, they're clean, so we might never know. Yeah, that's the mech heavy machine gun. What did you get hit by? A gunshot. By the mech LMG. Okay, then. Yeah, that would have been scary if we didn't kill half of them before they even managed to start attacking. Oh, they bought a pig with them? Or they... yeah, they used war call on the pig. And we've unlocked castle doors. Hooray. Perish. Or not. Or not. Okay, that does have a minimum range. Work Frenzy on Sith. Very nice. Not sure if that affects how fast they can refine oil, but who cares? Let's see. We got a few battle rifles lined up. Let's get our people equipped. I'm going to keep Beans with the normal assault rifle. Even though it has worse armor penetration, I think it has fast loader or something. Something that makes it be able to shoot at a higher rate. Okay, it's lightweight, so it aims faster. Yeah, I like that. Is it just a Tomadroid debris sitting there? Maybe they canceled their job of shredding it to do something else. Ellie, if you're so upset about tattered apparel, why are you wearing it? It's your gloves, okay. Why are these autonomous turrets all of a sudden? You're supposed to need somebody to man the turret, but they seem to be operating on their own. Needs to be manned in order to fire. What if... Can you man the turret? No, you're too big. The turrets are unmannable for some reason, but they're operating automatically. I guess my base is haunted. It's not haunted, it's spiritually enhanced. I like that one. That's great. Hey, Ellie. How's it going? Problem with Jefferson. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty alright. Yesterday was a little bit stressful because a tree came down on our power lines. But other than that, I'm doing good. They fixed it same day, even though the estimate was for 6 days. But it was kind of annoying. Just a mild inconvenience. Would an end table masterwork? Would an end table masterwork? Okay. I get it. We have a bunch of level 20 builders. Your pawn is currently just crafting assault rifles for the cause, or battle rifles specifically. We've unlocked heraldry. I don't think I care. Oh, and I should probably forbid all of these, because those are expensive, and I don't have the steel for that right now. We're going to put a little vault here for all of our silver. Just have pallets to store silver on? That'd be funny. How many stacks does it hold? 24 items of various kinds. It does allow silver. And let's grab an orbital trade beacon and throw it in there. You're gonna try out Far Far West? Oh, that's a thing you're doing today? Sick. How's Rimworld going? It is going quite well. I'm playing on a low difficulty and things have gotten a little bit too easy if I'm being honest. But I'm here for the build base and mad science, so I don't need to be, like, sweating it too much. Other than that, it's going quite well. We've gotten our heavy weaponry mechs online. We've got sniper grenade launchers, which have a frankly ridiculous range. These specific mechanoids also have a secondary weapon system. This one has a machine gun, and this one has a flamethrower and shotgun. How's Ellie doing? Ellie is was making assault rifles for the cause, but now they're sleeping. They're doing perfectly fine, though. They're in the workforce, so they're going to be generally safer than the rest of our pawns. Yeah, Sith, Ellie, Grass, and Orange are on the workforce, and everybody else is on the combat team. What has Ellie's shooting skill gone up to? They're only level 4 shooting, so yeah, I'm going to keep them off of the front lines. That slow learner trade's going to stop them from getting anywhere fast. Yep, slow learner, indeed. People are telling me, like, oh, you should do a self-insert pawn in Rimworld and stuff like that. And I'm like, what would I do other than have chronic pain and, like, slow learner and be depressed? Like, come on. A self-insert, I know you're supposed to do, like, the most ideal version of yourself, but it's still funny to me. Okay, and we still don't have any exosuits that we can actually build. Oh, heavy exoskeletons. It's a research right there. I could have sworn we had Mobile Dragoon installed. Let me check. We do not have Mobile Dragoon installed. I'm going to have to fix that. So for me, it's lazy, slow learner, bored 100% of the time, a little bit dumb, and likes to annoy people. Yeah, I feel that. You're gonna go to Far Far Rest, have a good stream? Indeed, I will. I'll try to join you later if I manage to pop on. Or if you're still playing when I pop on. Just checking some messages. And we got a combat supplier from what sounds like a tribal faction. Nope. It looks like an industrial faction. Very good. A Cuirassier belt. Or a Cuirassier belt seems really solid. They're basically super energy shields, but you need to manually recharge them. Yeah, Doc, let's go trade with them. Give the people some chocolate. We can sell the Psychite Tea. And the Granulin Seed, and the Noxious Claw Totem. And that's pretty much all we can sell. How much? Oh, the tech print, I see. I would like the tech print for jump packs, but we don't need it. I can't believe I didn't have one of the main, like, mech mods installed when I wanted to try out Exosuit Framework. It must have slipped my mind. But yeah, we have it installed now. I'll enable it later. Probably for the next session. Again, don't do what I'm doing. Do not activate mods mid-playthrough. I'm just an idiot. Analyze the TR component, please. Ellie wants age reversal. We can do that. Just getting more stamponents produced. Very good. Psychic Soothe. Very nice. Yeah, we drain our batteries pretty bad while the crude cracker's going, but otherwise we're pretty on top of power. Badger. We can recycle these heavy SMGs now that they're not necessary. Burning through steel faster than we can produce it. How many components do we have currently? None? Uh-oh. Great, we have one component, and we're spending it on an orbital trade beacon. Alrighty, we got about 3,000 chocolate. I'm calling it a trader. The pallets of silver look wild. Boy, steel is always the bane of my existence. Unless I'm on a grab ship run. But I think I played around with the grab ship enough, to be honest. Glorious silver. Hey, the amp platform has been completed. That is pretty expensive. Let's build an amplified mobility, well, 2 amplified mobility platforms and an amp pistol. Yeah, we'll actually make 2 amp pistols as well. They cost 100 steel apiece, but boy, they should be strong. A 30mm caliber pistol. That's insane. Where did experimental armor go? I'll just add that to the research queue. Of course, that requires us to research recon armor, marine armor, and then have a 12,000 point research for experimental gear. But it ought to be good. We've scanned Jade Underground. Cool, never getting that. Why have you stopped researching? Okay, you can research now. Industrial Complex Orbital Trader. This means we'll be able to buy a lot of steel, but we're probably going to be buying it at an uptick. Or at a markup. Steel. They sell 2,000 of it. I will buy all of it. Oh, they're selling it at a reduced price, actually. Cool. You can just buy wasp traps. That's kind of funny. Anything else I want from you guys? A wooden modern computer, sure. A golden modern computer. That's 7,000 silver. Yeah, we can actually build safes in this mod pack. It can hold up to 6 items of various kinds. It's immune to fire, and I think raiders can't pull stuff out of it, but I'm unsure. I'm tempted to buy one of these ships, but the price tag is ridiculous. Is that 2 million silver? Yeah, that's 2 million silver. Well, we know what we want to save up for. I guess there is a reason to have this much silver after all. You know, just casually, like 3 times my colony wealth in silver is required to buy this thing. But yeah, we're just gonna buy a bunch of steel for now. I guess I'll actually buy some grav light panels, because I would be interested in creating a grav ship this run. Let's spend a little bit of our silver. Are those like shuttles? Yes. Steel. SRTS, I don't know what it stands for, but yeah, it's a bunch of effectively reusable transport pod styled shuttles, and they get pretty crazy. There's an Archotech. The only Archotech research in this mod pack is the Archotech UFO from the mod. At least I'm pretty sure it is, yeah. We could have bought this one, which has a pretty absurd, like, effective range. It also generates power. Can hold up to 42 passengers. In 20,000 kilograms. Okay, yeah. Would have been funny to buy it, but I'm just going to use the Orca shuttle. Once I have... Well, I do have the steel for it. It's a matter of the components, actually. Hey, Doc, ring them up again. Do they sell components? Yes, they do. I'm going to buy 200 components. Anything I can sell. I'll sell my syntholine. Oh, you buy wood, you fool. Let's get all this hauled inside. And we can just throw the computer, like, in here, I guess. It'd be kind of cool if computers would work as consoles. But I think they're just a recreation device. Yeah, from Furniture Expanded. It is... Recreation power 140%. Okay. Hey, we reached 200% research speed on one of our research benches. Very good. Hmm. .209% research speed. That's beautiful. Observer, do work drive on brains for even more research speed. I should really build a bookshelf in here. That might give us a little bit of bonus speed as well. Let's see. Oh, of course, it'd be furniture, unlike everything else which is in storage. Build that out of marble. We're still not quite able to refine new training yet. And by quite, I mean that's not happening for a long time. Yeah. It's not happening until we're done with medieval and tribal researches. But that's not high in my list of priorities, if I'm being fully honest. Oh, looks like one of the exosuits are being built. So much steel. Yep, gotta get more. Any more steel while you're at it? Yep, a little bit more. Oh, they haven't gathered all the uranium yet either. At least I don't think they have. Grass has inspired creativity. Just a little bit more metal while you're at it. Just a touch. More steel. Yep. Just a little bit more steel. I'm gonna add some steel to that. I don't know why this is so funny to me. I think it costs like 500 steel or something crazy like that. It all gets compacted into that. Grass and Orange are beginning their marriage ceremony. And Observer is busy. Oh well. Guess she wasn't invited. What if we kissed by the psychic emanator? I have very mixed feelings about those memes like that, but they're so funny to me sometimes. Like, what if we kissed by the murder tunnel or the industrial meat grinder? It's so goofy. The palette of silver looks crazy. What's our colony wealth looking like? It's a little bit high. It's a little bit up there. Yep, I called it earlier. Infestation bait, effectively. Good thing I hadn't built anything in there yet. Waiting for the bots to get here. Here they come. Oh, the autocannon's automatically firing? Yeah, hold your fire. Make their numbers count for nothing. Okay, you two get back to defensive positions. Beams, you can go as well. Let's get rid of the insect pods. Then you two may also go back to defensive positions. I honestly expected there to be a lot more insects. Sure, there was like maybe 30 of them there, but it's usually a lot more than that when we're around 500,000 colony. Well, that room is disgusting now. You guys can undraft. Observer will be down to repair them soon. Bunker's fully healed. Yeah, it's gonna take a while for that mess to be cleaned up. A very long while. Yeah, that was a pretty low threat point rate, all things considered. The game's also kind of stopped sending us double raids. Like back around 300,000 colony wealth, we were getting absolutely pummeled. And we have unlocked gun turrets. This protractor is going to run out of battery. Oh, okay, I was confused why there were two things there. I'm half tempted to make a little bay of transport pods just so I can send gifts to nearby factions. Get some people allied with us. I thought I forbid those. Maybe the insect spawning underneath it did something. Eliana is starting yet another social fight. Got a monument, very good. This gene fabrication bench is a very long-term project for us. Once we get new training production up and running, we're probably going to start focusing on doing some gene experiments. Uh-oh. Power's going out. Oh, and we had a bit of an oil leak. And we have recurve bows. Hooray. Spoken like a true vault overseer, but of course. We're not quite running a vault, but I do want to do a Fallout-themed playthrough sometime. Maybe once some more of the Fallout, like, content project stuff is updated, if it ever does get updated. I know that there's a decent amount of stuff for 1.6 now, but there's not quite as much as I'd like. Massive cargo trader. I'm gonna save in case that crashes our game, because the massive cargo trader sells so much stuff that it can sometimes make the game buffer for a little bit. Okay, that wasn't that bad. Not sure where we got that sheep wool from. I'll sell some of our dye. They don't buy yayo by the looks of it. Or do they? They do not buy drugs. Unfortunate. We're just gonna buy a bunch of their steel. I will actually buy 2 sentience catalysts. I love traders that carry steel. They're my favorite. It's honestly worth just building a trash bin over here to start getting rid of that filth passively. Quest available, Forgotten Sector, Echo 6-1. Ooh, the logistics division has informed us of the location of a sealed military silo left behind during Operation Deadlife. Not interested. Last time I did that quest, it was bugged for me, at least with a very similar mod pack, so I'm not going to touch it for now. Plus, that involves caravanning, and caravanning scares me. I fear no man, but that thing, caravanning, scares me. First mech suit is almost completed. We got great bows unlocked. Still probably going to take another day to get that amp done, and then a day after that to get the pistol for it. We're making a ton of polyester for some reason. Probably to use it in tactical vests would be my guess. Work frenzy on orange. I'm half tempted to start fighting some of the... what's it called? I'm half tempted to start fighting some of the... Dead Mans Switch mechanoid bosses. Do we not have enough oil? We don't have enough power because everything's running right now. We're going to expand this out a little bit to make a bit of a larger power plant. Want to get some cooling towers down on this. And we've unlocked rugs. Okay, I can't rotate the transformer. We should have enough steel and components after buying a ton to actually deal with this. We do need another crafter for a base, though. It's because when the factories are active, they're taking, what, like 4,500? Yeah, they're taking up an extra 8,000 watts while all the factories are active. And we only have about half of that available, even with the ENIAC turned off. How's our concrete looking? Looking pretty good. Also, all the sleep accelerators go in at night also drain a ton. It might honestly be worth setting up like solar panels up here with a battery network. And then again, the components that solar panels will take to maintain might not be worthwhile. When I can just keep on upgrading these geothermal plants anyway. Hey, the mech suit's been completed. No shoulder slots, and it has a left arm and a right arm slot. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's 440 points of structure, really good sharp, blunt, and heat armor. It could be better, but let's see. I want to try something. Will it let me paint the exosuit? Does not look like it. It's like, with it being there, like, why would they let me turn it around if I couldn't paint it? Oh, change module color. There we go. Well, my goal for today has been completed. We have gotten an exosuit online, so I'm probably going to call it there, everybody. Thanks a ton for stopping by. If you feel like following or joining the Discord to support the channel at all, that'd be absolutely awesome. It helps out a lot. And yeah, stay awesome, stay safe, rock and stone. Let me save here and see how many people we have. Alrighty. Nobody else is playing Rimworld on my list, so I'm going to send you guys over to Ellie Starlight. They were in here earlier. They're currently playing the Far Far West demo, but yeah, have a great time over there, folks. Rock and Stone.